You guys, I'm so excited to share the world of blonding. Here we are in the salon, and I want to show you how to make you so successful with blonding hair in 30 to 60-minute increments. We're going to take care of these guests and show you how to be successful. So here's the start on Amy, a platinum card technique. We developed this technique to give you a foolproof way to make any guest that was interested in becoming a blonde an easy way to deliver those results. And when you think about it, blonding's always been difficult because we've never incubated it in foil. This is foolproof, guys. And what I love about it is before the platinum card technique, I would never do all over blonding. I would always tell my clients, oh, your hair is not ready for it. But this is the way that you can ensure great results and make a haircut a choice after a chemical service, not the result of a bad one. So here we're doing is we're parting off her hair in 4 quadrants so that we really separate and give maximum control over the hair so that each section's kind of uniform on her head. So here at the Color Bar, my choice for this great client, Amy, is Lighten Up. It is our blonding paste, and what I enjoy about it is its consistency. A couple great things about it. It has a beeswax base. Now, what does that mean, guys? It inhibits the drying of the product while processing, so you always have the same consistency from your first foil to your last. What I also love about it is it gives you an incredible swipe that'll allow you to just swipe out the old color. When you see the new color develop, you're gonna love how it helps you get through each foil. It's gonna give you the ease and the pace, and what I love even again about it is it helps the hair adhere to the foil, so you're not fighting over yourself. A couple different things about Lighten Up. Because it is a blonding paste, we ask you to use 1 ounce of the paste to 1.5 ounce of your choice of developer. Couple things about the developer, guys. You can use from 5 to 20 on scalp and off scalp, which is great about this product too. You can go from 5 to 40. So whatever the client needs, you got the rules of the road right here with our new Lighten Up. So let's start our first platinum card technique. You can see that we're going to go ahead in and following our usual game here, using our tint brush like a toothbrush and smoothing it out, just like our color artistic director Lindy Odici shows us, using the brush as a comb to smooth that great little product on through. You see how easy it adheres to the hair, guys. This is where my pace improves with such a great product like Lighten Up. So, platinum card technique, why did we develop it? Well, you got to think, when I was a kid in beauty school, so long ago, did we even have Lightener? Not real sure. But when you think about it, there was always a way that they said, put the Lightener on the hair, and magically it was going to develop to the desired lift. Well, what happened was there was no way to get it to that platinum tone, no matter what the starting level was. So the platinum card technique was developed to give you an insurance, guys, and guaranteed results. That's what working in a color bar is about. When we work with a guest, we have 30 to 60-minute increments to make that guest fall in love with us. And now here's a great technique and a product that can ensure great platinum results. So you see what we're doing is we're using the Lightening Up on our tint brush and coming in about 1/4 of an inch away from the scalp, utilizing the full strand through the edges. You can see how easy the Lighten Up paste works. Remember that beeswax base gives you that almost like a swiping technique to really rapidly apply the lightener. And you can see that when we work in those quadrants, we're able to really systematically place those foils in. So we've kind of set ourselves up to win with a roadmap, and then we're just following through with a great little product. One other great thing about the Lighten Up, guys, is it has a little bit of aloe vera in it to just give that scalp a little love. When we're working off the scalp, we're going to get great way to make that foil adhere, but when we go in and retouch it, that aloe is really going to come in and give us a comfortable way to make every client platinum. So we start in the front, and here we start on the other side. You can see we're taking skinny slices. You guys, the size of the slice is dictated based upon the client's texture and really the density of her hair. And again, one thing that Robert Cromeans always shares with us is you don't really know how to color hair, guys, until you look at where it lives on the head. Some guests have really skinny hair around the hairline in the ear area, so make sure that you keep that in mind when you're grabbing your sections so that you give the client great insurance. Look how that product just goes right on there, guys. I've never met something that helps me deliver such great results. I'm real excited about using Lighten Up and getting such amazing results. You can see it just kind of swipes right on there. I like the word swipe. I don't know why, I'm kind of fascinated by it right now. When we're using the lightener, the consistency is what just gives me such great insurance. Again, look at that. In little and less than no time, that whole front section's really doing well. One thing about working with Lightener when you're doing an all-over application, you guys, you got to remember, time is money. There's no time for error here because you've got to keep your pace going. Your first foil is processing as you work around the head shape, so you always have to keep that in mind. That's why parting it off, using the guidance that we've given you from every coloring DVD on behalf of Paul Mitchell, we want to make sure that we set you up to win so that you can guarantee these results for each and every guest. As we come around, we finish the front two quadrants. Now we're hitting the back of the hair. And you can see that she's had some old color here on her hair, but yet she's a perfect candidate. One thing that I love about the Lighten Up is it works best on natural levels or hair that's been lightened possibly with a blonding product. But what it's going to give you is 5 levels of lift, you guys, on finer hair. It's an amazing way to work with it. No matter what the texture is, you're going to get great results from this product. One thing that's really amazing with foiling, you guys, you can see I'm not wasting a lot of time folding the foil. I'm just going in and really attacking the hair, using the chopstick as a tool so that it can be kind of like my blonding wand, getting in there and really sectioning it on through. You can see that I not only use the tint brush vertically, I also go in horizontally and cross-check my section to make sure that I don't need to go back on any catch-up work here. You can see where seam to seam gives me a really great harmony through it so that there's nothing that's left behind. And coming up right on that top section, working through, using the tint brush like a comb so that the Lighten Up paste really gives me that adhering to the foil. You can see how much time you're saving here, guys. So blonding, those long highlights that are like hip surgery, not anymore, guys. Lighten Up's going to help us lighten up the pace when pure blonding is what our goal is. Couple things we need to keep in mind when we talk about blonding with a guest is really what is their maintenance. Amy here wanted to be that great little rock and roll blonde, little rock star. Her hair is a perfect candidate for it. The maintenance in mind is to make sure that she's a return salon guest that's already reserved her next reservation for the salon. We want to treat our platinum cards just like we would treat our platinum mileage cards, so to speak. She's going to be a frequent flyer in the salon, guys, so we want to make sure that we have the insurance of keeping her hair look good. So dialogue on when's your next reservation. Let's reserve that next appointment for you. Really works great when we're working with platinum cards. The longer she stays away, guys, the harder it's going to be to match up that amazing tone. You see right here as we work on her that she already has some pre-existing lightening. So we have an array of amazing blonding products at the color bar. This is where really we get to choose how we're going to finish her hair. A lot of times when I blonde out models at a hair show, I leave them raw. I don't use any sort of finish. But Amy's hair, because of the pre-existing color, is going to be a great marriage of tone. So we're going to really need to look at what sort of great benefits Paul Mitchell as a coloring company can give you so that no matter what flavor of blonde or maintenance schedule, Paul Mitchell and our blonding kind of encyclopedia of great flavors of color, we have everything for you. So let's look here, guys. She kind of looks like the Sphinx. All the foils are in a row, neat and tidy. Sitting in the color bar, she is definitely going to be a little topic of conversation. So here's another great reason why a color bar. It's automatic advertisement. People are going to want to know why she's got all that foil. It's a heavy metal application, guys, but it's going to give us the insurance of a pure tone platinum card, and you're going to be able to deliver some great results. So processing. The processing basically with Lighten Up is up to 50 minutes. So when we've reached that pale gold, that little chicken yellow, here we are taking a little look to see how our great results have handed. So you can see what we've got there. We're right there. We can see the line of demarcation. We've got some really cool, clear edges. Now it's time to go ahead and refresh that base. This is a real important way to work with our guest here. Again, I'm switching over to our great Lightener brush. This is what I would recommend for a scalp application. Reason being, we have a more dense brush. It's a shorter bristle, so it's not going to really, it's going to be more like a swiper than a real applicator. It allows me to just tag in there and kind of just give a little gentle tug on that foil to make sure I see that line of demarcation and really just dotting in that regrowth there. The paste application is such a great way to soothe the scalp and really give that client an easy go around on the lightener. You can see, guys, I start at the top and lift each foil as if I'm turning pages in a book. The reason why I start on top is to allow the incubation to start, and as I work downward, I work away from any challenging that might hit the guest. Starting right on the top, just tagging in the lightener, and again, lifting it as pages in the book as I work around. You can see how the hairline hair gets a little skinny right around the ear, so that's another reason why those partings at first are really, really important. And using the tint brush again, guys, a little bit more vertical, giving it a little bit more of a gentle application at the scalp. Starting over, that gentle tug again is going to make sure that you don't have any lines of demarcation. And you can see the consistency where that great beeswax comes into play. It's just kind of like coloring hair with almost a conditioner, if you can imagine Lightener being classified like that. Just really touching in the base and getting it to be a great little flow. Just painting it on, so easy, you guys. It makes a platinum card really, again, an easy upgrade for any guest that wants that really blonde dependency. And again, our great little Lightener brush is a necessity when you're doing scalp application. You can see how it's just really easy to tag it right on in. A couple great things again, when you're working with Lightener, timing is really of an essence here. So you really want to keep your pace up. You can see here, sometimes we have the pleasure to have a great assistant. Rising stars is essential to blonding. They're almost like a human clip that can help keep your pace going. And again, with blondes, they want to have more fun. So the quicker you can make this journey, again, working and remembering our 30 to 60 minute increments. That's how you can get more done in your day in the salon, guys. So working here, just finishing up the blonding, saving the hairline till last, just tagging in there. The hairline's really important to a blonde because they stare at themselves all the time in the mirror, and you want to make sure you have great, great results. So here we go. Here's Amy with the full-on platinum card already developed, tagging in her touch-up, and she's ready. We're going to give her a little check here. This is one of the crucial elements here, just to make sure that when we revisit, that we're making sure that we have consistency from scalp to ends. So before we take her to the wash house, guys, we take down all that heavy metal to make it a little bit more comfortable. Just going through and reapplying the lightener, making sure, I like to call this the insurance step, just pulling out all the foils. It's a little bit more comfortable than doing it in the wash house, and just making sure that everything from scalp to ends is perfect. Working through with the lighten up paste, you can see it's just an easy flow. Taking that whole one front section and again incubating it in foil, moving around, starting from ear to ear right in here. Remember that the hair is processed here. What this is just a final glance, making sure that everything is really, really perfect. You guys, as true professionals with Paul Mitchell, we always want to deliver the best possible technique for you. And the Platinum Card has helped me over the years really turn so many girls into fantastic blondes. Again, leaving the integrity of the hair, which is so important to lightening. And this is just such a fantastic product because of its consistency. It's like working with a conditioner. Again, if you can imagine blonding as a conditioner, this product is fantastic. And you can see that there's no real challenge when you're pulling out the foils because of the beeswax and the aloe. It's just a quick swipe. So our pace has really improved here. You guys, we worked so long on this product to bring you the best possible lightener you could work with in your color bars, and it's here. It's lighten up, and just look at the great results in not so much time. Again, time is money, you guys, and if we can make blondes have more fun, let's get them in, get them out, and really working to show you how to make blondes a profitable statement in your salon. So just following through on the final takedown, we've got the one remaining foil, the last one, working it through. So we have our insurance all taken care of just to make sure that we're giving her the great service that we promised in the consultation. And that's one thing about Paul Mitchell. When we find a technique, it delivers you the results. And here we are in the wash house. One thing we got to remember, guys, is blonding. They've been with us probably for a good hour now, so it's time to give them some love. And what a better place than the wash house. We got to remember that blonding, it's a fine, fragile head of hair right now, guys, so we got to give it some love. So the first thing is rinsing, crucial with a blonde. We recommend kind of a medium pressure of water, starting at the hairline and just giving it a great rinse. Here you see one of our rising stars taking down Amy's hair and starting out with one of Paul Mitchell's best solution, you guys. It's Super Strengthener. What it is, it's our professional treatment that gives us insurance and rebuilds the hair structure 55% stronger than when we first started. Heat is recommended if it's on your time card. So here's Amy out of the wash house, and what we did is we blow dried her hair. Why? PM Shines. I wanted to use a top coat on her hair to marry in the flavors of her great new blonde, but give her ends the true benefits of what PM Shines can deliver. Great hydration, great little filling of soy protein to give her hair just that extra kick to make that blonde just be irresistible. So when we look at our flavor here of PM Shines, I used 1.5 ounce of 9NB with a 1/2 ounce of clear. That kind of bumped that up to a 10 level color. Guys, I'm not really looking for tone here, just for a little sheer polish, which is Paul Mitchell's great way of working with PM Shines. But to make it extra special for blondes and Amy, I added 3 shots of our violet color shots just for a little extra insurance. Again, working here with my partings, I've taken out the top section and a horseshoe section, and using our fantastic little sponge applicator makes me really feel that I'm delivering the total saturation of the product. What I love about the sponge is that it adheres the gel-like base of PM Shines and makes the application quite easy. You can see how rapid we work through that. The dry hair is to ensure that the porosity is in control. And here I am on that top horseshoe section. You guys, again, pace is really important when you're working in the color bar because I've got other guests processing. So that whole top section, I can take a pretty wide parting on the top of her head, and utilizing our great applicator with the PM Shines allows me to really get a great smooth polished finish. And here we are, that last section. Again, always applying everything away from beautiful Amy's face to just ensure professionalism, and a great way to make it a seamless finish and give her the best top coat humanly possible after her great blonding experience. Again, working with a great rising star really helps the pace of application. The time is cut in half to give you great results, you guys. So here's our finished look, our top coat, PM Shines after our great platinum card technique. So once our top coat is processed, we return Amy to the wash house, again for another great experience. Thorough rinsing is the key here, guys, to make sure the top coat's all gone. A gentle little squeeze to get out all that water. It's going to get her hair ready for our original shampoo one. It's a delicate cleanser, guys, and it's going to be the best possible choice at this time. Want to make sure that we get a great little amount of it and work it through. Remembering, wash house takedown on a blonde. Really important here, guys. Great little gentle scrub. Following through with hair repair, one of my favorites, you guys. It kind of replaces what time took out. And you got to think right now, we want to make sure that we give her the best possible ritual, the treatment that really is going to keep her hair looking good. A little hot towel for a little extra insurance on her hair. And here's Amy having an amazing experience as a brand new blonde, rinsing out the hair repair to get her ready for the final finish. Remember, guys, blonding, sometimes a little challenging, but let's give that wash house experience a little extra love. So here we are after an amazing blow dry, and here's Amy. Just look at that hair. Shiny, that's where the PM shine comes in. True form of color, a seamless application of blonding. Look at just that pure tone. That's what people want, guys. Just quick and easy way to deliver great results. The shine, the integrity. Amy, you're truly a beautiful blonde.